Hi, it's Andrew from C1D Paintball, and for this video, it is a two-floor game type of LaSalle Paintball. And, well, the biggest thing to take out of this, or the main theme, I guess, from this video, it's about noobs. It's about new players. And in this case, each side had 5 new players. And our side actually had a group of 5 buddies that came together. The other side had, I think, 2 came together and the other 3 were together. But ours was 5 buddies. And by the way, if you're gonna come to the field and you're not gonna wear the jumpsuit like your rental, you don't have your own stuff, so you're gonna wear a t-shirt. You see the picture? These are our 5 noobs for this round. Don't wear a white shirt. You know, you might as well wear something bright orange and say, shoot me here. But anyway, they wore white shirts. They didn't know, but I just don't wear a white shirt. Now, here's the thing about this game and the noobs, is you had one guy who rose above the other noobs. Right before this picture was taken, where you can see our new players, is, you know, I gave a basic explanation of the field layout, like I do all the time, saying, look guys, just communicate, call out, you know, there's left, there's mid, there's right, there's up and down, and this is the Jeep, this is the garage, and this is Hangman. Now, I say this all the time. If you watched a few of our videos, you've probably heard me say it once or twice. Now, do they listen? I don't know. Now, here's the one noob in particular I want you to look at. Now, he has actually talked with his buddies after I talked about basic callouts, and they're talking strategy. So this guy, let's talk about the feudal system here. If these guys are serfs, the bottom of the food chain, because they're brand new to paintball, I think this guy here who's taking that initiative, he is a free serf. He's like a merchant. He's a little bit elevated more. So good for him. Okay, so that's it for the warm-up. They're gonna try some strategy. Let's see what happens, right?
Yeah, guys, you can't go in this. Yeah, when they just spawn the mountain. What? What? I'm just gonna cry into the stairs here. I swear to God, if I see you, I'll just bypass you. We're good.
Now, if we're going to talk about layout for this map, I'm going to go on top of the jail, and I'm going to be the overwatch, because Connor is going on the floor. He's going to go around the south path. I've mentioned it many times before. Connor is really good at callouts, and he's got good foot speed, so not only can he call out and help direct people on the main floor, he can also spearhead that kind of attack. Bruce is going to go with another experienced player on the north near the garage. With me on top is the overwatch, and our noobs and a couple other guys kind of in between. We have a good standard broad kind of covering all the bases across the entire front of the map strategy for this one.
I'm going to try to cover the back.
Alright, so I'm on top of the stairs in an area called the stage. From here I can get an angle on the enemy teammates who are coming up on the other side from the back stairs. In particular, the ones that are going to swing north. Now, I did shoot an entire clip, an entire magazine into that area. I don't think I hit anyone, but for sure I at least slowed down their progress. Probably made a couple of them think I ain't going up north. So I think I've done my job slowing them up there. Now, as I reload, I hear some shots just directly in front of me. Now, this is coming from a section I call the point. Now, I'll make my move to get on top of the jail as quickly as I can, because the point has really good cover, and it's also going to hinder Bruce underneath, because the guys on the point there can really cause havoc. So these guys, although I'm Overwatch and I'm supposed to kind of oversee everybody on the field, those guys on the point, they are like top priority right now as far as making sure my teammates know they're there, and hopefully I can help take them out.
top left, right above you, Speed. It's called the crow's nest.
Okay, that is not the crow's nest. I identified that area to Bruce as the crow's nest. It is in fact the point. You know, I actually make mistakes on every video, but I don't point them out. But in this case, I do. I am pointing it out because I'm human. Yes, I am. It's called the point. Anyway, it's that spot on top there. All right, so I've got a good LOS on these two windows in the room on the second floor that I call the office. This is a key defensive spot because you can see a good portion of the front line of the field, the whole mid area. And in particular, you got a killer line of sight on the south path. And as I already mentioned, Connor's there. I always refer to this statement, if you've seen a lot of our videos, big time traffic area, the South Point. So I'm keeping an LOS on this, trying to slow them up. And I also can see this sliver of this bridge here. And actually I can see, you know, a few of the bridges, but in particular I have this bridge here. So at the corner of my eye, if somebody crosses that bridge, I can turn my attention to it. There's also an area called the closet right next to that bridge. So even though I've got this angle on top there at the office, I still got, you know, a bit of vision on a good portion of the top, so I can do my job as Overwatch.
Connor, you still there?
So here I am actually focused on the closet, which I mentioned before. Now, not only do you have this front window, which you can see over the hangman position and the garage, but it's got a cheeky little window on the side that you can't really see from here, but it has a really amazing view, an amazing angle on the south path. And it's dark. If you're on the ground on the south path and you look up, you can vaguely see it. It's really difficult to see if anybody is standing there because it's all dark. And being experienced on being up there and being on the other end of it, let me tell you, you're a lot more safer up there because it's harder for them to see and get you when you're up there, but you can pick people off. So I'm actually going to fire a few shots into this area soon. I don't know if there's anybody there, but if there is, I'm going to make them know that, you know, I'm not going to let them just get away with what they want to do there. And if anybody's to the left or right of it and they're thinking moving there, that I got a beat on them. So, you know, I only have 4 magazines and I'm going to waste a few shots in here, but trust me, it's worth the shots.
Okay, I got an angle on him. He's out. I got him, I think. Connor, you know the stage on the left above the garage? They got 2 there. I don't know about the right. Newbies, you see something, just call it out, okay? You don't have to hit somebody to help your team, man. Dude, watch it there, watch it there.
All right, so now I have my free surf noob. He's here, he's joined me. Now he's actually taken a very dangerous path to where he's going, and he's exposing his head above the railing. Really dangerous in that area, especially if there's people at the point. But it's a move you often don't see. I don't know if those 2 guys on the point are noobs. I don't know if they're experienced guys. But even if they're experienced guys, you don't expect somebody to walk by there like this guy did. So, you know, he got away with it. And now he sets up in this window in the front of me. You got a decent view on the field there. Again, it's a pretty risky spot, but you know, I'm backing him up. So with him down there and me behind, if I see anybody trying to line him up, maybe I can get him. You know, is he a bit of a guinea pig? You know, if anybody peppers him, I can shoot at him. Well, maybe, but you know what? The big thing here is right away I can see he didn't draw fire from the point when he walked by it, or ran by it. And then when he went to that little window, the point has a line of sight on him. So I'm starting to think, those guys at the point, maybe they moved, you know? So it's helping me with strategy to see what's going on.
Hey, t-shirt, watch the left. Middle. We're in the middle.
All right, so the free surf noob just leveled up. He's now a baron. I want to say lord or baron. I don't know which is more. You know what? I'm going to call him a baron. He is now Baron Noob because he made a good call out. He said he saw enemy in mid, and when I specifically asked where in the mid, because it's a fairly big area, he went and he said hangman. Not only did he say just right in front of me, he didn't give it out on my you know, at 12 o'clock, at 3 o'clock. He remembered I said hangman. So good for him. Good for him on that. One person finally listened to me.
Good call out, buddy, good call out. Keep it up, buddy. Bottom! Connor! Mayor's office! Bottom floor!
So, a lot happened here. Connor called out there were people in the office. I told him that I actually saw somebody underneath it in the same building, an area called, different people call it different things, Mayor's office, City Hall. And this guy on the bridge on top actually moved into the main room on top. So a lot happening here. And man, I just missed that guy on top on the bridge too. All right, so Baron Noob, again, I'm assuming that a lord is higher than a baron. Well, it doesn't matter now because he's a lord, because I didn't have to direct him where to go. And it's second nature if you've played paintball even just a few times, but look, I'm concentrating on this area, I'm making call outs. He goes to support me without me mentioning, hey, come on over here, give me some support fire. And not only does he do that, I mean, that's an obvious really, but he's smart enough to take up a position where his flank on the left is protected and he's got a better angle on the field. Again, if you play paintball a bit, this becomes second nature. Or if you have any tactical experience from airsoft or the military, you should have some. You're in the military. If you play video games, you'd have this tactical experience. But you know, when you go out there, you see a lot of noobs, they don't have that, or they panic under the pressure, you know, once things are flying your way. Anyway, this guy, he's now a lord. Good for you, Lord Noob.
Going well. Keep it up there. You got a slow air. Up! Hit! Coming out! I'm out! Coming out, boys! No shooting, please. Good shot, buddy. Nice shot.
Now, I just mentioned recently when Lord Noob wasn't a lord at the time, but when he came in at that kind of a precarious spot and then he sat in front of me, I thought maybe there's nobody at the point because, you know, nobody's shooting at him. Well, we're getting shot at now from the point. Not only are me and Lord Noob getting shot at, I get taken out. So, you know, it's nothing new, I'm getting taken out. But you know what? Lord Noob lasted longer than me. He's not King Noob yet, but he had a hell of a round and he actually played very well all day. All day he did exceptional. So as Lord Noob continues without me and I take that long walk of shame back in the lobby where I can rethink my life choices or maybe just get lucky next time and don't get knocked out. Well, you know, what can I say? It was a fun round. We had a lot more paintball we played this day. Good to see new players come in and good to see new players thrive and kind of just, you know, take it and really dig in. I mentioned he was a good player. His buddies were all very good, all had great attitudes, and that's what it's all about. I mean, I'd rather have one new player added to the community with a great attitude than 5 amazing players who just had a horrible attitude. So that's about it for this video. Thank you for sticking around. If you could subscribe and like and just, you know, share the love, we'd appreciate that. And if you don't, well, that's cool. I mean, hopefully I entertain you some way. So until the next video, remember, help those new players out, encourage them, be positive, because if you're positive, that means the community is that much more positive as a whole.
Game over.